Hello everyone. In this video clip, I'm going to discuss with you how to solve any linear law question follow the standard operating procedure. Now let's look at this question. The variables x and y are related by the equation y equals to x to the power 3p over q, whereby p and q are constants. X and y are variables. The graph, is a straight line graph by plotting log base 4 of y against log base 4 of x. Now, I'm mentioning about the standard steps to solve the linear law question. What is the standard operating procedure involved? Now, let's look at this. Okay, step 1. We need to first convert nonlinear equation into linear equation. Now, when we define linear equation, it has to be in the format of y equals to mx plus c, whereby the equation is now written in two terms. Okay, so the one of them must not contain any variables. It is just fully constant. Okay, so this is the linear format that we want. And after that, we're going to identify our capital Y, capital X, M, and C. And third step, we got to retabulate data so that we can plot a straight line graph. But normally in paper one, we do not need to do this step, okay? Because in paper one, the graph is already given, okay? It's already plotted for us. And then the last step will be, we will obtain the value of M and C from the graph and compare with the M and C that we just identified in step 2. So in short, in paper 1, to solve linear law question, we just need to follow step 1, 2, and 4. And in paper 2, we have to follow all the steps 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is a very routine linear law question. So if you want to find out the non-routine linear law question, you can go to my channel, click on the linear law video or the playlist, and you can look for the non-routine linear law question and its solution. Okay, so let's solve this one. First, we've got to convert the nonlinear. So the nonlinear over here is y equals to x to the power of 3p over q. In order to break this one single term into two terms, because our linear form must have two terms, okay? And in this question, they already give us the hint whereby we need to use the log base form. In that case, what actually happened is we got to introduce, okay, log base 4 function on both sides of the equation. Okay, so after we introduce that, so log base 4 of y. So on the right-hand side, log base 4 onto the quotient, it will become subtraction, log base 4 of x to the power of 3p, whereby we can just brought over to the front, minus log base 4 of q. Okay, how do I get this? Please refer to the law of logarithm. Okay, if you still don't get this, please leave your comment, okay, and then I'll explain to you in the comment area. Now, so over here, we identify second step, identify capital Y. So this is our capital Y equals to mx. Okay, this is our m. This is the capital X plus c. The c is minus log base 4 of q. Okay, which tally with the graph given. This is our capital X. This is our capital Y. All right. So now from graph, we got to identify or calculate our gradient. How do we find a gradient? We can use the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You can use this. But don't forget, in our linear law, the graph that obtained, the y must be written in capital Y, capital X2 minus capital X1. So the coordinates here is 4, 0, and another one is 0, negative 2. You can use this, or you can use, okay, by looking at this graph, it is going uphill. So the gradient is actually positive, and then the height of the triangle formed between these 2 points. The height is 2 units, and then the base is 4 units. So height by the base. So 2 over 4, which is equals to half. And according to the m that we identify, it is actually 3p. So m replaced with 3p equals to half. Therefore, p equals to 1 over 2 over 3. So we got 1 over 6. All right. And then from graph, we can find the c, the y-intercept, which is -2. And compare with the one that we identified, c is actually negative log base 4 of q. Okay, it's actually from here. So equals to -2. Therefore, log base 4 of q equals to 2. So now I want to find q. So the function of log must be brought over to the other side. So it will be the inverse function. So the inverse for log will be index. So the index format is like this. We have a base and we have the index. This is the base and this is the index. So look at the log base 4. So the base of the log, when you convert over, will become the base for the index. So the base is actually 4. Okay, and the 2 will be our index. So q is 4 squared, which is 16. So we have just solved this linear log question by using the SOP. So that's it for this linear log question. I hope it helps you. So for all the linear log question, follow this SOP. Okay, thank you.